You're welcome once again to another amazing episode of the Just Unfiltered podcast. I believe that if you have been watching us so far, you had a good time. I really hope that you guys are watching. If you've not watched, please make sure that you go and go back. Kokono Baya, Munje Baya. Okay, let me be serious. But like for real, guys, you need to go back. You need to watch the videos. You need to like, follow us, subscribe to all our channels, guys. So on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple, on Instagram, TikTok. Let's make this together. Let's build this community. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for all the time that you've been spending with us, watching us, following us, and if it's your first time, you are welcome. Welcome. So we'll go straight into this. I'll introduce my co-host, and then we'll let you know who our amazing guest for today is. If you are with me, yeah, you see, yeah. That's right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be starting from my immediate left, the beautiful, delectable, Iba, the bench, on top, under, in between, this lady, this number. This only one. Because if you try to do for her name, one will cancel that. Have you ever heard that thing when they say anything divisible by one is the number? Yes, sir. One divided by one. One. Ladies and gentlemen, there's way.
That's not very true.
Naturally.
You very be
It's only when you get it that. Ladies and gentlemen, anything you divide by zero is zero. So you cannot add to candy, you cannot take from candy, you can only watch as candy becomes more of candy. You understand? The baby of the podcast. Drama and personified. If you think you're having a conversation and she enters the conversation, you'll be like, what's going on? Then you'll be like, oh, I didn't see that coming. You know why? Because you'll be confused. Whether it's the beauty, the words, I don't know, but the brains. Ladies and gentlemen, the brains.
Yes, girl.
I give it to you today, always, and maybe forever, if she will say yes, right? Be candy.
Right,
Because-
better keep that energy for yourself.
Don't even come here thinking about
Better
something.
keep that energy.
You don't want that.
Fine.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. Let's go.
Check it out. Let's take this.
Okay.
So I remain your one and only humble. Yes. Call me creative director.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Okubi Baruwita Bari Bewaka Bari Bewaka Bari. If you're ready for stories, don't come here, guys. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Like I always say, I will keep saying thank you to you people. Even when our views reach 1 million, I will still say thank you. Even when our subscribers pass 100K, I will still thank you.
Thank you.
And that's just from just you. I'm not trying to look from diaspora and stuff. So if you're very chewing, so our guest for today, ladies and gentlemen, we will keep, like I will always promise, bringing people that matter. Everybody matters. Just so you know. But we'll bring people that they don't just matter, but what the work that they are doing. And it's time. Yeah, you get it. Like it's giving so big. A sprinkle. So yes, guys, and for me, this is real. This is nice because it's someone that I'll call friend, brother, whatever you want to call it. Put it all in one because there's some people that you've known from way back. Where you feel like I know this person before, and then you become estranged. But I give it to this young one, this one individual. Yeah, please.
If you never see about your TikTok,
You have no son.
That's all.
Best PR.
It just started.
I'm not seeing your TikTok.
Yeah, but so our guest for today, guys, is I will start by his government name, then I'll bring you guys. So are you ready for me? Are you ready for me?
Ready.
Let's get ready.
Let me tap my face. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest for today goes by the name of Kenneth. Put dot in the middle. Zip Yaman in the middle one, but Keke Chikan. This young man, from footballer to artist, from artist to superstar, from whether it's Afrobeat, hip hop, infused the two of them, Afro, hip hop, fusion, whatever you want to call it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is he.
Yeah.
Straight out of the city of Jobs. all the way to Benny Hassie, all the way to Leeson, all the way to whatever city in the UK, he still came back to JCB.
Hey!
Because
Hey!
this K is his name, it's not just for Kenneth, it's for King, ladies and gentlemen. If we join the picture has together for our guest who is we are very happy to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, King K. No, thank you. That's
One and only, yo.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Anytime. It's good to have you. In case you guys have not seen me before, that means you have not followed us.
And that's
Because between us, you and I were the ones that did the talk.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
that's true.
you guys are guy. We'll get there. They say, you're looking so funny. I'm sure you must say, yeah.
That's right.
But yes, Nkike, it's good to have you. You know, like I said, you will tell us the rest of your name. Because I know there's more to it. They can't know they give one name. Yeah. It's true. It's true because like your family is, you know, I would say big, you know, well known within the States.
Word.
So just some weeks ago, there was, I believe it should be one of your uncles. He preached in my church.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And Jimmy, I think it's so much.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so you know, like the people, you know, you hear the name and you result.
It's actually about
that's amazing.
So let's just go straight by you. I'll give you
Yeah.
the opportunity to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Not just to us, but everybody. We will know you like you.
thank you. I appreciate that. Obviously, thank you. I go by the name King K,
Yeah,
and obviously I make music.
yeah.
That's what I like to say. Yeah, I do a lot of other things as well, but overall, I represent Joss, J-Town. Right now, me and my guys in New Wave, we call it Joss Angeles. With J-A for short.
Because we the next big thing.
Amen. Peace and trust.
Yeah, but how about you tell us a little bit more? You know, your name, where you from.
Okay.
You know, so the reason why I'm saying this because I love to introduce people exactly, telling people how they are.
Okay.
That's why I'm not there yet.
Yes.
I'll give you the opportunity. Let me not say something. I mean, you know, say the point of correction.
I'm not who they say I am.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess okay, I was born in Lagos originally.
No.
Yeah, so after a few years, like maybe 5, 6 or something, I came to Jos,
Okay.
where my family's from.
Yeah.
Amangas, a tribe of from Kanke and Panshin.
PTK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Active, you get it.
Yeah.
So that's that's a family background and everything. But I've lived in Jos for most of my life. I went to university in the UK as well, like you were saying.
Yeah.
I spent some time over there after university as well. But I came back and did tell us I have a mission that we're doing here, which is why I'm a big part of the platform. So the first episode I saw Joss Unfiltered, I'm like, yeah, anything Joss, I'm supporting.
Like it's out. Thank you. I would also like to know, like, what took you? Because you know, speaking from my own understanding, right? You were big on soccer.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I know you were trying to pursue a professional career in soccer. So, like,
Yeah.
what the shift from football?
Okay, yeah.
to
So,
like music.
so
Was
I
it always
think-
there?
yeah, I think
You know, just because. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
thank you,
please
because
go
I
ahead.
just want to land. Yeah, because I remember. I don't know if I told you. You remember when we were in Mount Carmel?
Yes,
And we started like music class.
Yeah.
I think I was in grade 2.
okay,
this
sure.
year. And then your brother and I were the first students for drums, like playing
Serious?
drums. Yeah, I can never forget Paul Chitan.
Yeah.
He will always song
Shout out.
with those drums. You guys left Mount Carmel.
Yes, of
So
course.
you know, as children, there are some things you never forget.
Okay,
So for me, I never
definitely.
forgot.
Yeah, that me and this guy
was
were
one
doing
that I was learning drums with.
Yeah.
We're in the
That's
same
amazing,
class.
yeah.
And then KKK, you know,
Of course,
King
in
of
the
Kings.
so yeah.
Yeah, so I thought there's all of that, but let me allow you. So
Okay, yeah, okay, nice. I appreciate that. Thank you for the context because I think music started from young for me as well. So originally, the first sport I fell in love was basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of my uncles,
Yeah.
like my mom on my nan's side especially, played basketball
Yeah.
and just like Plateau Peaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Some of my uncles were even there.
Nice.
Some of them are passed away, God rest their soul, but they were so big on basketball. So that was my first honestly, my first hobby and everything.
I think Mount Carmel generally, that was not the first sport.
Do you get what I mean? There was people, remember like Gene?
Yeah,
So there were bad guys
Yeah.
who played basketball, so I loved basketball. I started playing basketball and everything, but then I started writing music shortly after. Most like gospel songs. So I was really young, like 8, 9. I remember just writing songs on laptop, and if I could find just write a song. And then, eventually I guess I got to like around 10 years old. I moved school as well from Malcolm.
Yeah.
And then I was playing football more. And funny enough, the school I moved to, right? They used to be a basketball team in middle school. Like that's like GS 1 to 3, 6 to 8. But the year I got into there, they removed the basketball team for that age group. So that had a big
so
impact.
only the senior.
Yes, exactly. I could just play football at that point. So I started playing football a lot, playing. I didn't really take it super seriously until I got to like 16. I was playing some academies like Joss and stuff like that. Then I realized a few people from the academies, like my older players, were going like abroad for like trials and stuff like that. So I'm like, wait, if this guy just got signed to this club and I'm playing with him and I'm much younger than him, that means I'm gonna have a chance too. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I started doing that and I was in school and I just didn't even like have a thing like, well, I want to study business, I want to study law. I didn't have a thing like that. So eventually I said, okay, I'm going to study sports management so I can work in football and stay as a. But so the programs I was looking at and everything, I found one program. My parents were like, no, this is a bit much. We can't do this. Let me find another one. So I was looking, I found one, and it was like football, but also doing like sports management in university. Because originally I told them I don't want to go to uni. I want to pursue my dream. You know how they do? They're like,
No going to
you didn't lie.
Forget about it.
Exactly. So that's how we had to compromise. And I found a program. So they accepted me actually based on like a video of like me playing matches and stuff in Jos. Yes, I sent my football. So they accepted me on the football program. Then I applied academic wise.
Oh.
So that's how I ended up moving to the UK. Yeah. So it was through football and then through university. So I did that. I was playing and stuff like that. I got 1 or 2 offers, I would say, but just looking at the big picture, like how much they're paying and the age, because I also wanted to leave when I was in uni to pursue for some like offers, but I couldn't as well because they were like, this has to get done.
Yeah.
So as soon as it got done by the age I was and everything, I was looking at the big picture. I said in 2-3 years, I don't know how I can progress and stuff like that from this club. Yeah. So originally, just overall, I just took it to God, prayed, took a lot of time just to reflect, and yeah, I just decided to eventually come back after like quite a number of years. But music actually started up again when I was about 16 or 17. I released a song called Next Up. I don't know. So I released Next Up. So I released Next Up when I was like 16, still in secondary school. Like people were like, "Oh, bro, this is sick." Or you can actually, yes, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, like I didn't show people. Yes, it's true. But yeah, overall, like I didn't even tell people I was doing music from young. So I had taken a break, like when I was just in school playing sports and everything. So that was the first time people were finding out, oh, this guy's into music and stuff. So just from the reaction, basically, of like people in Jos and around, like, oh, this is sick. Like I was blown away. I was so blown away. Like I remember on SoundCloud getting 100 plays. I was like, bro, this is.
I don't.
I went to school the next day. I was like, people were like,
our first video hit 100 views. I was like,
you're like,
Now we
you did. So that feeling like was just so crazy. I was like, okay, calm. And I was obviously doing it small by small. And people telling me, you need to take this seriously. But I was still doing it uni and stuff like that. But overall, it'd been nice. I said, okay, maybe if I'm still playing football, I would use my income, push it to music. You know what I'm saying? However, wherever, benefitable. But the thing is, I was just like, okay, God, whatever it is, like, okay, you put this. I remember applying for university. I was sitting in my school. I said, God, like, I don't know what you want me to do, but you've put this person and this person in my current. I'm just going to chase them. Whatever direction you send to shift and move me within the process, fine and good, because you're the one that puts it on me. There's some songs where David is talking to God and I say, God, I'm crying out. You can't see me. You can't see my struggle. So he says, oh my God, you're the one. Like, I say, God, this is you. Like, you're the one that put this in my heart. So I'm just going to chase it. And if it doesn't end up being that, fine. Just shift me accordingly. To see what we ended in. But so yeah, as I see.
God always, God first.
I'm telling you, that's like a short intro.
I think why it really got to me is because I can relate. You know, I started writing music. For me, when I was in secondary school, I used to freestyle like crazy. I remember my classmates then used to be like, if you say top 5 guys, I'll probably the first 2 names to play it. You know, and it's just because I had my way with words. I've always had my way with words. I didn't realize it, but then like we could just be doing rap battles in class, and or maybe like rap. We had rap battles and we sing, of course, And the guy might be dissing me, and all I need is one girl to just pass. And I'll take her name and start to bang, all of them. Especially if you like the person.
Yes.
And then I think it was when I was this was my senior class too, but when I was in junior class, I used to write music. I had this big, I used to write music. And then by the time I was in like GS3, if I'm correct, during Valentine's, the school decided to ransack everybody's things. check, yeah, see, you know, people used to do gates.
Yeah.
So they were trying to do all of, like, scrap all of that. So they would check in and then they came and check out knockers with having like breakfast or something. They check scattered everywhere, hostels, classrooms. So they summoned it, you know, and when they checked my book, I went to it, they saw the lyrics. Then I wasn't renting nothing gospel for us, right? Pure love. I was talking about the eyes, the thighs, the eyes, the, you know, everything like that. Yeah. Shout out Jacob, not like King James. He does gospel music. Yeah, isn't that problem? But then he actually was the one with the sleep. I was so close. He taught me like the concept of music counting, 4/4, 4/4, 8, you know, yeah, like 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars. He was the one that actually made me now put some sense into freestyling. You know, like, so I was just freestyling. He's like, when you're freestyling, what word did you end with in this first time? You're trying to find words that rhyme with that word. Like, do it on your first 4 lines, then you gotta switch on the 5th line. Do that again.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just, but this is in conversation.
Yes.
It was in conversation. He used to play the guitar. So he could start to play the guitar and as he's going, and he was freestyling, like, my check fit, everybody gonna feel me. And then so when he says I should do mine and I do it, then you correct. You know, so like, but I stopped writing music the moment my book was seized. And it was made to look like we're devils. Look at what you're writing at 13. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I shied away from it like almost completely. I didn't even want to give it that thought, you know, but I kept freestyling and always signing the choir and all. So I can understand. And I love what you said about praying. Because I used to be at the point where I used to be frustrated with myself, just not knowing where to start. I had my friends, a lot of people, there's someone from this and say, guy, you can dance. Guy, you can sing. Guy, you can throw. Guy, you can talk. Guy, you can... So at some point, I'm like, Jesus, what do I do? But I wasn't really asking Jesus.
Yes.
You know, I was just frustrated that I didn't know what to do, where to begin. And then I remember one day, I think I told you guys, it was like, if I had a voice, guy, I wouldn't sing by now. You know, because high school, it felt like I had every opportunity to do that into music. Why did it time? And then I just told him, I'm like, I have a calling in my head. So I can do secular music and probably succeed.
Yes.
But I'll come back to church.
I get.
So that's the point. If I already know that my story will take that turn, why do I have to still go in that direction?
I get.
So for me, it was like, I know that there's the hand of God there. So it's like, okay, whatever gifts and talents that I have, God will never stop you from using it to glorify anybody else and make yourself worthy of great value from the talent. But then I think it's also about understanding that this talent that is mine was not just given to me by me, and it can be taken away at any time. So you need to use, it's like we said, values. You know, you too, you are giving God something.
Yes.
Which is glory.
Exactly.
So I love it, but
Hallelujah, preach, guys.
That's
This
love
is
how
kind
you
of
said it.
good, man. This is kind of
Yeah.
I feel like he says a few things international for him.
Yeah.
Just sit down here.
Can I wait?
Listening to you.
Okay, nice.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you things were clear for me because he kind of sets in the right track.
It's not about not just lines.
Yeah. And just because Kamisha said this, I also just realized I want to add something. Sometimes, most times, we say, you're told, take it to God in prayer. Even in songs that we sang, like there's this key and taking it to is that him? I can't remember. But I think, you understand, so we have that understanding, take it to God in prayer. Do you know, I've come to understand that sometimes it's not about just taking it to God in prayer. God has given you everything. I love how you spoke about the Psalms. That's what made me realize it's there. Do you understand? It's in the scriptures. So it's when David was saying something in the Psalms, it's because he could feel that God, I know what you want me to do. I'm here, but I can't find you. So am I moving or not? Do you understand? But how is it? God, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Help me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we don't realize we have been given the choice. So he's saying, okay, I've given you the talent, do something. Do you understand? Then when you start and you feel like, hey, where am I going? Do you understand? I'm always here. That's what God is saying. That's why the Holy Spirit is there. I'm always here. Like, you don't need to stress and wonder, you doing the right. Just time. Like, should I keep going? And he's like, yeah, keep going. You understand? And it's like, should I keep going? And he's like, you didn't hear sis when I was telling you to stop. Yeah, because sometimes we see it. True.
Yeah.
You see that he's saying stop, but you're like, when I'm almost there, I beg. So I just say this to say sometimes the talk you're having with yourself is you and God. What you think is you.
Yeah.
So most times people are fighting themselves when you're fighting the God in you, telling you it's not time. So no, it's the time. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to be swayed by people telling you you should do this, you should do this, and then you feel like, yeah, that's my thing. And when you start, and then, but do you know this actor that started doing music?
Oh, is he
I
that
don't-
old?
in Nigeria,
That old,
Like,
yeah.
and he did a video where he was like bare chest.
Oh, shirtless.
You know you like that shit.
No,
No. Think of somebody that is in the scene
Yeah, the same like
as like people.
just a few years younger. No, you like
You, that's
You?
funny.
yeah, he's the guy. He's the
Is that guy really using?
the guy they asked him, like, he's a young guy, but like why I brought it up? He's young. He's
I
also
Okay, Sha, but I think like if you see him, you're like, okay, so.
yeah.
To
he's
me,
not
when
really
I saw him in
40s,
person, I
like,
thought
this
he
is
was
the
in his
40s,
like he said, don't choose it. I
But
could that. He
it's
has
the
like
same
white
person.
hair.
I think
You know,
okay, no, it's not the same person. What I'm
Okay.
Okay, it can't be
This
the
one
same
is
person. Because the
young.
person I'm thinking about.
He's been acting like he wished.
No, he has. Okay,
So
I
when
don't
he
know
did
what
the music, I wish I remembered his name because I was literally.
Wait, but does this guy rap on those?
Yeah, rap. Like
He
I
rap.
sing, like, but
I
I
just
watched
saw
him
the same person that was
on channels like just like 2 days ago where the person interviewing him was like, so the switch like from acting to music, are you just trying it out? He's like, no, he's always wanted to do music. But like he feels like now he's at a point where it's like music is for me. Let me leave the acting. You know, just like what you said. Sometimes, and that's another thing I realized. Sometimes God gives us multiple talents so that you will find your ways to meet them.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's
Yeah,
a big
the drums that I'm playing in church now, I would feel like it's waiting I'm in church. It might be until one day I'm in a place and then they're like, we need a backup drummer and they're not there. So that drumming takes you to a room where now the sense of you as a musician comes out.
Yeah.
And you take it to another room where the sense of you as a business person comes out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just about embracing what you've been given and then finding a way to meet it. So I
100%. Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
was like, you said
You guys have preached.
I would say
yeah, I honestly didn't see this already up like that.
Yeah,
that's
You don't even know.
Yeah, but like there's nothing wrong with we have a
Yes,
couple
so
questions.
sorry, me, I was lost.
I don't
Yeah,
think we had not even started.
No, we had no.
Yeah, okay. So,
So you see great place, great faces, great people.
Great conversations.
and God is always the searcher, guys.
Always. Number one. Before this.
Okay, guys, so let me see, guys. Now, Kinky, this curated questions for you. So you pick any question,
Yeah.
read out the question, and then we'll discuss it. No fear, no fear.
My Bible sent it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, this is crazy. This is a tough question. Will. How would you describe your sound to someone hearing you for the first time?
Yeah. You see,
That's
what's
so-
up, but
Yeah, that's nice though. That's it. Okay, I think I would say someone hearing me for the first time. The thing is, that's a little bit different for me. Is not every song sounds exactly the same. Yeah, I would say some songs sound like R&B, some songs sound more Afro, some songs sound more
Hip hop.
yes.
Yeah.
So there's the word I like to use that's like my focus that would, help you keep me going is I want to make timeless music. So it can be timeless in terms of what you're talking about, or timeless in terms of the sound, or yes, I guess maybe good feeling. Like it's gonna be a feel good type of sound,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be like timeless music. Hopefully, just good music like for this day. Yeah,
Good stuff.
yeah, that's what I would say.
you see, my Tracy does not win, but
What's
I
it?
said, easy why? This song has been on my lips for like weeks
No,
now.
see,
I'm sorry. Every time I see him,
It's like the
that's the only
Nah, I
thing
love
I-
that.
I
Yeah, that's
hear
a lie.
him.
You don't need to see you. Almost every time we've had
He said,
almost every time we've had a meeting, prepping, as long as the name, even before your name came on,
Yeah,
there was one day we came to record here and she kept singing the song, and I think I sat down and only me and started going. So yeah, it's definitely.
no, that's amazing.
No, I love
like
that. I like
Yeah,
what you said.
Cameras.
yeah, it's exactly.
I think your music is time infused.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the special thing about it.
Timeless.
Infused
You
with time.
people are doing
So it's like
very well.
imagine when you have a 10-year-old child and they never heard your music
Yes.
before. They make it white.
Yes.
Oh, have you heard this song?
This
before?
song, yeah.
You understand? And then
Yeah.
it's like that's me. You know, so I think it's also you see the look on their faces, you realize I did something.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, so
That's-
I like what you said. About it.
Let me okay, yeah.
It's like what would they say
Exactly.
Why you're supposed to be like you sing like that too?
with music?
How many people we heard Barry's voice?
His voice is amazing.
You guys should
Why
just
we heard
So
Barry's
me,
voice?
his voice is amazing.
That's no.
His voice is amazing.
Yeah,
for
Barry's
years.
Barry has vocals
Really gonna
for
choose
days.
it.
Listen, we're gonna do an acoustic version of
Yeah.
it, and I would love for you to join. So you really
So
get
let me
me
tell
this.
you one thing.
You heard
Like I
it for the
said,
first time.
Yes.
like I said, I only didn't do a lot of things because I just felt like I don't think I'm supposed to.
I guess, yeah.
But I won't lie, I think the other day we were having a conversation with Timo,
Yeah.
and I reminded him that when I was in uni, he literally sent me a bit,
Yes.
like the hook of the song,
Yes.
and he wanted me, so he gave me like the concept of the chorus.
Okay, yeah.
So he
yeah,
just
the
referenced the hook here.
Yes.
Einstein, Pharaoh, yeah, and then he was like, and so on, so sorry. So he was like,
Pretty
actually,
babies.
yeah, you
That
know,
guy.
and then he was,
Sorry.
and then he was like, I was supposed to get back to him, but then I think at the time, it's either he was in the country, and by the time I came back to Jos, he had left.
Left. Okay.
So
yeah.
we didn't get to talk. And me too, because it's never really been me. When I was in uni, I used to go for concerts.
all the time,
I
right?
used to go to like for all night rehearsals in studios and back up for people.
Oh man.
Like it was fun.
Yeah.
I love music.
Yeah, you supposed to be singing.
Yeah, I've always loved music. When I was in uni, almost every Sunday, there was one time I had to start shying away from it because our assistant pastor in church started one thing where after every service for like 30 minutes, we'd do like praises. But then he was always making it particular that I was the one that would lead the praises after every service. So for me, I got to a point, like I told you before, I always like to know when I'm phasing out or something.
Yeah.
So phasing out in the sense that this is the spirit and this is me. Then you do something so much before you know it, you're moving away from this.
Yeah.
But you're still performing that thing well.
Yeah.
Nobody sees it but you.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why I've always been careful with some things. Like you already feel it. I've stood in front of people before in church to sing, and I started singing. They were standing up, but I could feel that they were standing for me.
No.
And I changed the song before I started singing. You know how music ministry is fun, right?
Yeah.
But then I allowed the music play. I think in a few seconds, I just kind of apologized in my heart to God and said, take control.
Yeah.
So by the time the worship was over, I didn't regret saying sorry. Because I saw it like firsthand how me dropping myself immediately took everybody
I'm
out.
telling
You
you.
understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I said, I know they say,
That's
I'm
real.
to it, like I feel like I'm like when I listen to John Bello, I just used to feel like that's if I could play like keyboard
Yes.
and guitar, that would have been
Oh, Barry said no small.
No,
Barry
it's
small.
I'm from
Auntie.
But yeah, please look at the next one. But I'm down. This is
Okay, that's it.
You guys are ready to get ready for the
I'm telling you, the acoustic.
You should wait for
By the time we start, we should not say it would not fit.
Exactly. Everyone from the podcast should tap into that.
already.
So this one, it says, how do you balance making what you love versus what people want to hear? I think there's some crazy questions.
Actually, bro, like I said earlier, guys, all thanks to number one.
Thank you, this one.
If we're the Power Rangers, she's the one in pink.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
That's
I'm telling you. That's amazing. Okay, but for that question, I would say, oh yes, that has to be red. Okay,
No.
Black fits you. I don't remember who was the one fighting well. Is it blue or red?
Red. Red was always like,
But they always beat the head of the squad first. It's like the red guy is always chopping.
That's
the red guy
okay.
will see. The red guy. For Kanisha, the red guy will chop it in. Then green, white, black, blue. We'll come together and form machine.
Pink is always
When they form the machine out, then the red one will try and run and become the head. Then that's when the machine.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I used to be like the white ranger to come to
I like the White Ranger.
Yeah.
That's just
White
comes
guy,
once in a while. Like,
Yeah. That's like the aura.
When Tia
Yes.
and Pia received his card by Power Rangers, I didn't know who was who at some point. No, if you even check. Then there was a time they made an actual Power Rangers movie. I went to the cinema to watch it. I was so angry. It's like they ruined my childhood.
yeah, they didn't get it
What's
right.
this Power Rangers for adults, please? That is supposed to be for children. Like, oh, you so trash.
Please, let's get back to our question.
I almost forgot. So I'm thinking about my favorite.
I'm like, which one is this for?
Telling you.
No.
But okay, you said how do you balance
What you
what you love versus what people want to hear? Okay. Yeah, it's constant battle, I would say. But I learned very early on that sometimes if I make what people want to hear, it doesn't fly as much. Yeah, like, I don't know, just sometimes in my own. Like, when I released one song, people loved it, but now it's just like my style. Then I released something else that people wanted to hear, people didn't love it as much. So I was like, okay, cool. So I think what my hack is, but this is a personal thing, because some people they make what people want to hear and then it just goes. Mine is my hack is I have to make what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So once I start making what I want to listen to, some way, somehow, organically.
People just.
Yes. Yeah.
And you find that you're just naturally happier.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But there's always like ways you can infuse both. So like people now, everybody wants to hear this sound. I can maybe take production or the sound instrumentals from that and sing what I'm gonna sing. Speak what's on my mind and then find a blend in the middle. Yeah, it always works out.
That's great. I mean, always stay true.
Yeah, you have to stay true to it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I was
If
like,
you will say you want to confirm all
I like that. I like when you said this. Because when we were putting the question together, when I saw the question, I liked it because I am a news founder and so I've been able to stick to.
yeah,
And you know, like what you said about timeless, why I agree is because with every song, it sounds like a new creation.
Yeah.
You can tell.
yes,
You know how like artists, the voice is there, that's it.
yeah,
The voice, but then the song in itself is the difference. When this song is different from this song,
that's all you're like.
that song, so you know that this song. And then sometimes I like how like even when the beats is like kind of upbeat, that your vocals to go and you so it's like finding yourself no matter what.
Yes, no matter what, yeah, within that, yeah,
Yeah.
facts, yeah, but we hear sound.
Because there's this one where there's this song, I don't know the exact song, but there's this song you have where it's like I can't explain with my head where it's upbeat. And your lines went real fast, like
Back my chat.
I think so. So just and it's every time. So I always comment on his posts, and the reason is because I like how you said anything Josh
Yeah,
for him. Because for me, it's like, and you know, like sometimes when you think about people you've known from way back, I think about you guys now and how everybody has become somebody really of your own, not
Yes.
about becoming somebody like me.
Yes.
Becoming somebody like you become this person, yeah, Jenna's ahead. That's
Easy, busy,
different.
actually,
Yeah.
you people wear.
Even in 2020,
Not
we used to want to play soccer together.
Yes.
I would have never thought that in 6 years I will be doing a podcast, and Kike will be doing music. Then I started those guys that were playing ball with then in 2020. I thought by now they'd probably be a proper.
yes, exactly.
Those
Things change.
That's
yeah.
Yes.
On the podcast.
Exactly,
That's something.
Yeah, like
What's God? You cannot do
there's something I always say. I say life is all about timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it one time when I was younger and I just stuck with me all the time. So I guess God just works everything in time. Yeah, I'm saying.
I love it.
I'm telling you. It's amazing. If your friends described you in 3 words, what would they say?
You don't need to ask.
I feel like I should ask someone else.
Do like she love. Where is Damola? No, my boys are here. Let them come.
My friend is here, my friend.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't stop.
I'm saying.
I'm actually curious.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah, give me one.
Just say out loud.
Let's give me one. Well, I'll say he's laughing. So hopefully, like something about joy or humor or laughter. Okay, funny. I'll take that. I would like to see loving. Hopefully.
That's good.
No homo.
What is it?
No homo.
Okay, yeah, no. Fact. Okay. I'll say that, and I'll also say this is a difficult one. My friends said wrong. Maybe I'll say I like to say strong somehow. I don't know. Yeah, like resilient. Yeah. That, yeah.
I'll give you humble.
Okay, humble. Yeah, I like that.
Nice. I
give you humble. You remember him?
Yeah. What do you say?
You score chops.
Say chops.
What's that?
Like snacks.
Snacks.
Food. Like
And always,
like food.
Oh.
Sorry, call me a big bag.
I like
That's fine.
that he said humble though, because I was
Yeah.
trying to find a word to say for someone who knew you like way back and
Yeah.
then meeting you again, and then let me shout out to you. This person is late, but I'm gonna still shout out to him because he's a great person.
Yeah.
Today, tomorrow for and back
Yeah.
on Manchi.
Yeah. Let's go. Shout out, right?
Shout out to him because you know you guys were for me Omachi was church.
Okay. Yes.
It
Yes.
was church, and then when I eventually came to Hillcrest, like it was like my first time coming to Hillcrest on my own.
Yeah.
Friends like coming to interact with.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when I met you guys, like you know when you think like people that you've known before will just come and act like they don't,
They don't know
maybe
you.
you just assume they don't remember.
Right.
I remember how stoked he was, like, yo Barry, right? Like I was like, yeah, bro, like, you know, so it was chill. Same thing with you. So I give why I said humble is because even when we used to play ball, you know, like naturally I didn't want to just when you attend Hillcrest, You know, there's just a level that you're alright. So it's like when you guys when you come to play ball with people who you didn't go to school with, they probably don't know you from anywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
But then being able to just put yourself there and be like, yeah, no, I'm down. You know, and I like that about him. Whenever we said something or we share and then we want to play and he's probably not playing, oh no, that's cool. Like, there's no stress.
Yeah,
There's no hassle. You're okay. You enter, chill, nice. Like he's ready to go. You know? So I
That's
agree with
amazing.
that.
Crazy. I remember that day. That was my first time seeing Barry, like, over maybe 10 years. Yeah, like, maybe from, like, grade 1 in Mount Carmel.
Yeah,
So, like,
all the way.
I was definitely, like, almost a senior at that time. I remember the scene, I was like, hey, Barry.
Yeah.
I was gassed as well. That,
Yeah.
so, I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's amazing. Wow. If you had to quit music today, what would you do next? Crazy.
So when you express like wow
Yeah.
to the question, I wanted to see she is white. Like, yeah, please.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. Because,
Do you ever thought you would say maybe I'll go back to football?
yeah, I was still playing football. So that's football. I feel like, yes, at the time, yeah, but at the same time, like, as football's still a part of me and I still play. So certain degree and stuff like that. Obviously just come home, see if it's feasible and stuff like that. So I still play. So
Yeah.
that's like, I feel like football and music doesn't like take away from football.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So I leave football there. But then what would I have to do?
Memphis Depay, you won't be
Yeah, they do stuff like that too. Yeah. So that's a vision I had from way back. I'm like, bro, if I do this, people are gonna be like, no,
play ball still.
do that. People won't believe it. Yeah, but music is just something that's like a passion and a release for me. So I don't know. I would still listen to music. Just maybe something like this, like a podcast. Yeah, just something I can get to interact with people, speak, be myself. Yeah, anything like that. Yeah, I'm telling you. I feel
I have
like-
a quick question that is so off the topic.
Yeah.
But why is it that okay, apart from the agility of the strength and like the physical, why do people not rate older performers?
They rate them, but
As
there's
legends.
as legends.
Do you mean Nigerian?
Like,
footballers?
what do you mean? Like,
No, I mean gender. You know that there's like an age limit for you to be able to get. Because I feel like everybody's trying to get into the football.
oh, but they say like, oh, there's an age limit. Okay, yeah. So
So
basically,
I feel like why?
why is that? Okay, yeah, basically sports like the people who are choosing, like people at the clubs, they look at someone who is 18 and someone who's 25. If they're the same player and they're both amazing players, they're gonna always sign the player who's 18. Because
Yeah,
on
time.
paper, yes, exactly. On paper, this person,
So,
they have time and they're gonna develop more.
they're
Yeah.
actually.
And it's business.
Okay,
So
yeah.
why
It's
can't there like be like because I feel like this is all stemming from entertainment.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
People want to see people play a good game.
Yes.
Who is to say that older people cannot play good?
So people who are older can still get those opportunities.
I
Literally.
mean-
If you're that good, you can still get it. But also there's other things that come into place like politics. Like, you know, in the music industry, they say there's so many people that can sing and they're not there. Right? So there's so many different facts that take to get there. So there's people who like Jamie Vardy is a very popular one. Jamie Vardy was like 27 when he got to Premier League and he ended up winning the Premier League. So he's very famous in England. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So-
he had been playing.
Yeah,
for
he's
so
been for a long time.
you-
So a lot of the time he was playing was like semi-pro in England, like working like at factory or something, and then part-time playing on Tuesdays or Saturdays. So eventually he just kept going on the levels until he
Because
so he eventually got there.
football is a very I'm sorry to say football is a boring game. But then there is this movie.
Yeah.
We watched Man United lately.
Eh,
We watched Man United lately. Can't be boring.
See, they have been
See.
they have why you was Chelsea that's leading the ball.
No, it's Chelsea.
Okay, Chelsea.
Tell me Chelsea last week.
Okay, Chelsea.
So I'm just saying, right?
Yes, steady.
So
So
looking
the
guys.
first movie that dragged me into the sports, that made me actually interested in the dynamics of the sport, was this movie, Khaled.
Okay.
Khaled. It's the rest of it. So they forced us to watch happiness. So I had
It
no
was
choice.
like ball.
So I watch I see, hey, that's what they do. The jinga. I want to learn
Chinga.
I want to learn the jinga too. I don't want to learn any other football.
I don't like the fact that Nigerian girls be doing as if the sport is. I want to learn. Oh, yeah, go and do
Go and
it.
do
I don't wanna
Let me tell
She
you,
says, imagine, no, I used
We
to have flat
are
tummy.
talking
So
about
to the gym.
theoretically,
So I get it.
heavily theoretically, because it's not me that's going to go and join people in
Yeah.
only Saturday
Oh,
afternoon
You can't know. You can't.
to go and kick ball.
Kanji, do you know that's part of like it's the part of the mental
Yeah.
divide that we have here, where you find that we want to have female athletes representing us.
Yeah.
I watch the Women's World Cup because
That's
of the
where it
Nigerian
stands for.
team. No, I want to bring this something right. I watched that World Cup I wasn't watching the whole World Cup. Only when Nigeria and Jersey. But then that thing made me realize if we put in as much energy, because those babes lost that World Cup not because of anything, not because they weren't good enough, not because they didn't play enough. At the end of the day, it all boiled down to one thing: mindset. Same thing that chopped us in AFCON. Mindset in Nigeria, but they comply easily to wrong things. Like once you get to the point where it's like push comes to shove, it's like almost my back against the wall. She when I still want to go.
They just say you get ICP.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks ago, Kay called me and said, me, I go soon they leave Nigeria. Now it's like 1 month later, my back don't hit wall, and I call like, bro, how far you been still go? I don't use that time. I tell you now, I think me and they come. You space day or side, they come see you. Why do you think Nigerians will travel and hide from people? It's because the next person that they left is looking for the opportunity so we always conforming, but we don't even realize if it's the right thing or not. Brings you back to mentality. If we use the right mentality, it will mean that even as a coach, I cannot watch a game. I know you said it's boring, but I just want to bring you to what I mean by Nigeria. I can't watch a game where I've seen a player play terribly for 45 minutes, and I bring him back on for the second 45 minutes, where I know that we want to win. Yes, who I would have played is not fit to play. But then I will still keep them on. I keep watching until we get to like when it's 80 minutes and you have just 10 minutes left in the game. Then you're not bringing people that you could have brought in sales to shake things up. Do you understand? Like, I can't be in a situation where we're doing tug of war. We're on one side, you guys are on one side. Because we're bigger, we feel like we have it. So we pull people, right? Then we slack in our pull. Then the two of you see the opportunity. It's just like, they have pulled us. Let's just allow them to keep moving. They are just holding you to make it look like, that's what we do. So it's like, and they lost. See how we lost the penalties now? Somebody just came changing up. In other countries, I'm saying this because it's like, if you watch the way, you cannot do that with an English team or a German team or a French team. These guys, they know that they are dropping everything on the field.
No, to be
It's about national honor, so it's mindset. For us,
I feel like we serve in Africa in general, you don't like to take this thing seriously because now, look at what CAF did. They disqualified Senegal for their
they take something.
Because I'm wondering how the hell, after how many days, 50 something days, I feel like it's up to 60 right now, but like 50 something days after the game, they now disqualified Senegal. Senegal, who the whole Africa was waiting for because Morocco was moving.
They want Africa to be too wide too.
Exactly.
I don't like. So you people discriminate the entirety of these populations to favor these people because of what?
But did you
After how many days? What exactly?
Would you see
see? Did you see also Senegal's response? No.
I mean, yeah,
I did see.
I did
Senegal's
see
really
the
good for anybody.
response. I'm like, yeah.
So
If I was in Senegal,
They should play again then.
No, they shouldn't even play again.
they should forget about it.
Can't
They
they just
should
make
come
another
out
trophy
collect
I'm going to
to give it to
from my
Morocco?
house.
Then let the argument. I never realized I watched this guy Maximini. Then I realized there's these two countries. I think is it Kazakhstan, I think Azerbaijan and something. There's two countries where they have like similar flags, very similar flags, and it's like there's one of the countries they shall one time, so the other guys are very aggrieved. Do you understand? So if two people from those countries meet, most times people are like, it's like, hey, I hope it's gonna be okay, because they have that thing where it's like these people think they're better than these people, and these people think they're better than these people. And that's what it's like Nigeria and Ghana at some point. You understand? Ghana Jollof, Nigeria Jollof. So they have that kind of thing. But this is about the people, not about food. Us as people, as a nation. So
as bad.
Saying that to just say it they happen. Do you understand? And all of that with this whole CAF thing, right? I like that they did not give them an opportunity to borrow so that the CAF president should do that so that tomorrow he's graduated down the line. How comes in 2026 we had Morocco and Senegal as the winners? Why? We see for posterity's sake we need history. Facts. And in Nigeria, that's one thing that's lacking. I think what I was trying to say when we were recording the other time, and I was telling you that I think because I said about millennials, and I said they didn't have the opportunity to understand to necessarily record these things. That's another thing that cheated us in Nigeria. It's select people that were recording CD.
Yeah.
So now we don't actually have proper
Our
records.
history.
Do you understand?
Do you understand? Where do we get the
Yeah, of course. It's all intentional.
Because we all heard that Nigerians are from different places of the world, but do we really know Nigerians as an ancestry?
Yes, no.
Because we are actually we are very, very divided.
Nigerians. The division is caused mentally.
It's
You know, Nigeria was
Nigeria
not
was
even
not
supposed to
a
let you where it
country
is.
yes.
You know, Nigeria is over 60,
Nigeria was
right? We're like
Yes.
66 this year.
and
When
Nigeria
are we
was
supposed to
a
get there?
formed country.
Yeah.
It was a formed country. It was not a country. It was a formed
The
country.
history is very important.
So our history, exactly, our history is very, very important to us because everybody is very diverse.
Yeah.
Everybody's culture comes from places that had other cultures. So everybody's history coming together as this one country is supposed to be so protected. Because you really actually need that history eventually. Especially for your grandkids, your kids, your lineage. They need to know where they came from. Because this divide, now I feel like the fights that we're having in Nigeria, that's Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, this fight could have been, I feel like, alleviated a bit if we knew our history
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
Because we really are actually very confused. If you go deep into what we're arguing about as Nigerians, we are very confused.
Yeah, but
We
like
don't
that's what
know
I'm saying.
what-
It's not our fault. It's why I said mindset is because it's from the system.
Yes.
They know what they're doing.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very
They're pinning down. There's some histories
because
that have
they are the
been
same
erased.
people that brought
There
Nigeria
are
to
some,
be
there are
a
some
country.
histories that have been erased. I don't even know. So people that died in the country and
Nobody
and
even
the case didn't even go anywhere.
Let me just say something too. I think that's very important, and like everything you're saying is just hits me very personal. Because me too, personally, the last year, I've been doing my own research. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes when I find out more about myself, where I come from, where my tribe come from, I have more of a pride. Or I just know where I'm going.
Exactly.
So I'm just looking back at like Nigeria. Okay, look, there was a Sokoto Caliphate. Okay, cool. There was the people. There was these people. Okay, so I'm like, where did this tribe come from? What is when you look at the map, how Nigeria was formed? What you said.
Exactly.
Yeah, now look, okay, there was actually this set of people. There was this set of people. There was so these different kingdoms and stuff. So when you're going deeper into it, then you're like, okay. And a lot of the problems we have now, like you said, political as well.
Super.
Some of them have to do with agendas that started before Nigeria was a country.
Yes.
So there's things that's going on, but we should not do your research.
You
Yeah.
hit a block
I'm
because
telling
you
you.
don't know where those things are.
Within that business and transaction now, there's people with had an agenda that wanted to maybe spread maybe idea, religion, and ideology. So within that business transaction, when the British came and they said, okay, actually, we're gonna let you do this, continue to do what you want, but what we need from you is this and this. This group of people said we actually have this set up because we're religious. Okay, we're gonna give you this and that. That set of people said no, we don't have that set up. They said okay, fine. We're going to develop this side of the country. We're not going to do it on this side of the country. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So everything that you guys said, it's all tying together to why we're here right now. So it's like
What you said here so much is because it was just yesterday I saw and learned that we did it just like India. India had India's own was they didn't have food. There was a famine. In Nigeria, we didn't have a famine. We had food crisis. Guess why we had food crisis? Because we made the farmers in Nigeria were made to stop farming food, so they started farming cash crop.
Yes.
So that they could fund the war.
Cash crop and also rubber.
Yeah, so rubber, it was basically cash crop. So they were farming things, cocoa. They were farming things that were taken, exported
to
and then
colonial masters. Yes.
in Britain. And I'm like, that's crazy because there were people here in Nigeria who agreed to that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Same thing like what you said. I said to someone the other day, people are always saying Peter Obi, right? And they're like, why Peter Obi? So people say they can never support Peter Obi because he's with these people. And I'm like, you know what the problem is? We've been so brainwashed, you don't even think deep enough. I support Peter Obi. I didn't vote Peter Obi, but I support him. If he is the flag bearer on a ticket and I see that it makes sense, I would vote him. But here's where I'm coming from. As Nigerians, don't we wonder why is it that the elite and political class, even some people, fight so hard against having an evil president? Why? It's because when the white man came, he realized this is the productive set of these people. If I allow them to rule, these people will be out of my control before me. No offense to the North, will we be the most redundant sector?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. So why do you think?
I'm so sorry. We are very tightly listened to.
So Tinubu just became president, and in like 3 years, people in Abuja complain about how now Abuja is more Yoruba populated. There are more Yoruba people doing this. There are more Yoruba. But let's be honest, the Yoruba people are the most educated people. The Yoruba
Yeah,
people are currently,
yeah.
I would say, the most industrious, but they're going to it. You know,
Skills.
developing,
Relations,
growing. Small thing like the SACS University is not open for Abuja.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, my problem still is it's beyond just doing these things, and that's where we have an issue because Nigeria now has become a place of this tribe, that tribe, these people, that people. So we now in the center, we're left because the north is the Hausas. That's the classify all of us
The
as the Hausas, but there's an east and there's a west, that is Igbo and there's Yoruba. You understand? And then the south because they have the oil, they're predominantly just they have dominance over the rest of the center, even down to the north. So it's just we've been divided so bad. That's why I'm just to bring you back to saying it's mindset. We've been divided so bad.
Yeah.
Like the way you play a soccer match, Hillcrest versus BCA, and we'll drop it on the floor. Or not said, Super Eagles don't they play that kind of ball. Do you understand? It's just because we now are playing the ball as it's an understanding of this moment is passion.
Yes.
Well, you know, when my passion now grows, when I've grown to a point where my passion is to start to feed me, and it's not feeding me, the passion will quite.
Yes.
So that's where there's an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I also just say we're Nigeria for a reason. You know, I feel like every major tribe, I say Nigeria, the Hausa, Yoruba, the Igbos, we all have our own strengths. The Igbo is mostly strengthened in the commercialized sector, and like the Hausas, I don't know.
Everybody has
I
their
don't
thing.
want
is
to
what
say.
she's trying to say.
No, I want to say they are mostly more populated in the consumer sector.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah,
House
no, they're Hausas. They're Hausas are more populated in the political sector. Everybody has their own strengths. The Yorubas, entertainment, you can give it. If you don't look into entertainment, you will buy music. So yeah, everybody has their own strengths, and when you bring together these strengths, they form in Nigeria.
You know,
They form the country that we all love, that we all want to protect, and that's everybody's trying to fight for everybody else's power. Everybody's trying to suppress this person. Everybody's trying to take over this person's thing. It doesn't help because it's going to still just be a clash. They are not going to let you take it because it's just going to be a fight in one sector or the other, and that clash is going to just make our country.
I think overall, I just want us to as individuals now, let's not make the same mistakes that we've seen.
Yes,
Let's not be so quick to say this tribe, that tribe. Like, I'll be honest, in my vocabulary right now, I barely even say, oh, this person, that.
It's
And
your individual
because
personality.
we're all people, everybody's individual and
Let's-
different tribes. Let's just be one people. And it's actually already coming to our generation. Trust there's a lot
Oh,
of
it's
it
coming.
already. But please just
Let's
try
fight
your
it.
best. Let's try our best.
it was Nigeria.
And just
No, we can't be.
you can't.
Because it's very possible.
Let's just do it individually. Everybody should do that.
There's beauty in diversity, like they say.
Yeah.
Diversity, let's be diverse in our ways, succeed in our ways, but still remember.
We are gonna leave Nigeria better than we made it.
Said it like it's really from Plateau.
If you start one, come on, I am.
Okay, so let's get to the question. Okay.
Do you think talent is natural or built over time?
What do you think?
I think it's both. Like people have natural skills that you might click faster.
Yes.
But overall, even for example, when they see you watch football, they say, "Oh, this person wants to enter this person," right? Really and truly, once you play football or you do one thing over and over again, whether it's from a kid to an adult or this to this, it grows.
Yeah,
It makes perfect.
Yeah, it makes better.
Maybe we don't get
perfect. Yeah.
Because I'm always sharing my own personal, because I cannot speak for somebody. But for me, I agree because I learned how to play the drums by YouTube.
Right.
I learn fastest when I'm looking at watching.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times I can imitate people. I just usually looking at it.
Yeah.
I was recording it and later I'll play it out.
Yeah.
Or I play it out through me.
Yes.
And so I learned how to play the drums by looking up, standardly looking. I'm curious. Even driving, I'll keep looking. And I want to know, what did you personally do? Since I won't ask you, I'm just doing it. And then eventually when I start to try it, I find I have issues with it. But this is how I know there's talent in it. When I start to do the things I was looking at you do, I'll pick it up faster. And then by the time I'm doing it, I even do new things that you are like, when did you start doing this thing? Yeah, doing this thing now. Do you understand? So, but then with practice, you always like, I remember when I started playing drums again this year, because we had one drummer in church, but he's serving. So I had to now start playing drums in church. And I remember the first Sunday, I was like, oh no, please, when I went for rehearsal, I was like, if now all this culture, all this plateau beats, yeah, I'm not playing. I can't remember and all of that. And I was playing. And then when we did the whole thing and we finished service the next day, my music director was like, I'm not going to drums with that guy. Do you understand? And I was like, oh, me, I was stiff or the sticks fell out my hand, you know. And he's like, yes, because that's what we call being girls. It's still there. From January till now, and I won't lie to you, I remember like even last week when we were having practice and I did something, and they were like, Barry, it's Makosa. I'm like, she been at practice. I'm practicing. Yeah, because for me, that's what it is. Yeah. I don't even joke. Whenever I go for practice, I want to try new things. So practice will make you better. And eventually, you get to a point where people are like, wow. I remember when I was in uni, everybody used to be like, how can you sing like this? But then whenever my ears were plugged, I'm listening to the people I want to sound like. I sang in church, but most of the time I was listening to The Weeknd, Neo, because I wanted to hit high pitches. Yes. I wanted to do things that people, when you go to the church, there's an energy to it. I know that I don't have the head voice to do all the but then I knew that I had the energy to take you to where you want to get to, and then my voice is loud. So I'm the type of person that if I'm leading worship, I open my voice to get you to this and this so like I just say it's practical. I'm trying not to sing at this point, but it's just about practice. Also bringing me to you when you did Next Up. Yeah, never time. And White Wine, let's use that. Just if you put those two songs, you feel a different person. No, even if you know it's the same person, you can see the growth. Okay, I appreciate. But I think that's the essential thing. It's about growth. If you watch our first episode. In fact, if you go watch episode 4, the first one where we used mics, I can see it. Yes, and now your sound is so much better. Yeah, even with the way, I think it was more comfortable knowing how to work around. Yeah, so practice will make you better.
So you have two more questions.
What they call it? This is what.
Always talk about.
What's something about our generation that you think is misunderstood? I think maybe just guys like Gen Z in general. Like some people think they might be disrespectful. They're not hardworking. That's a big word. Yeah, I think they're not hardworking. And I just
I truly beg to
agree with you.
What do you mean we're not hardworking?
No, I agree with you. Saying that's one thing.
Yeah. Also, I don't.
My daddy.
I'm telling you, and they judge us like maybe based on our looks too. Like someone like a police officer sits me on the road now. They'll say I'm into something.
It's still the dividing line. You know that it's still the dividing mindset. Like you said, not to get hardworking. I remember one time I watched a podcast where people were complaining in Lagos that landlords give criteria for tenants. If you work remotely.
Yeah, if you're single, female.
Take you. If you're Igbo,
I'm sure
that's ridiculous. That's just country. You understand? There's so much stuff. You understand? But just bringing back to say, that it's the life that we live in the country that we live in. These things are tolerated because we don't have system and check.
Exactly.
Yeah. If we have people that I always used to tell people like, if you had if this person knew that if he dared me, I didn't have to show him myself. Yes. The system would check him. Yes. It would be more in order.
So much better.
But whenever someone dares you and you show yourself, what do you hear next? Sorry, yes. That's enough you blame it. Yes. That's all the same. It's a job. Why are you trying to job? No. So just because that's so real. That is so just because that's where in your head you just think everybody's okay. But we had the system to check it. Yes.
Because honestly, day by day, everybody's infringing on your rights. Like so much different enforcement and stuff like that. But it's only if one, you know your rights, and two, you look like you can kind of enforce it. Like do something. Because if not, they'll take much cards before you get to the court. That's what I'm saying. Like they'll take it as far as they can. You understand? Some officers have said some terrible things that I will not repeat here. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, essentially, they'll say, I will do this to you and there'll be no repercussion.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's just.
And it's because they know. Do you understand?
They
They
have
know
something.
that it's like it could be swept under the carpet. It's not
Sure, there's
really like something exactly.
do you know that I want to very much reiterate that you don't understand what it means to even play a woman in that situation
Yeah.
because it's even worse.
It's terrible.
In that situation, they give you options. You don't want to do those options.
That's terrible.
Is it
But
terrible?
like you feel like
to
when
see a
like,
woman
yeah,
at the end of
like when the law
Exactly.
like when the
Like if you're having a conversation, yeah,
It's very
with a woman, they can be
difficult.
so.
What do you think the options for?
Yes, like that thing.
Worst
Just imagine.
to end up in a police
do you think we have dirty police in Nigeria? I don't think we have this police. Our police in this.
Hey, you know, the entire force.
Especially
Yeah.
wearing black.
I think maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, we have some good ones.
No, but like, of course, shout out to all those who are doing good.
Yeah,
Because you can never,
that's what I'm saying.
you'll never
You
I
guys
don't
are
believe in
the
generalizing.
many.
But then, of course, we're still in a system where even if you had 100 good policemen come out and say,
Yeah.
we are revolting against this, you still have the remaining maybe 399.
Yeah.
1,000.
Understand that I say, so for big, we start with the system. I mean, we even probably put you guys on, actually
We'll
on.
sideline you guys, you guys will be the odd ones.
It's not easy to be good, but our generation
We'll do it. That's what I'm saying.
100% get there.
So I feel heavy.
Hey,
No, you see, that's a lot.
he does
Like,
know.
I really wanted his answer.
Thank God. People talk about separating the arts from the artist. Can you really separate the artist from the art? Hmm.
It is very
Do
heavy.
you think so?
Can you There's a lot of scenarios where I've heard about artists in a terrible thing, and I cannot separate the arts from the art. I'll be honest. Then, in my personal experience, there's a lot of times where I might make art, and that was for that time period.
That's not really you
Yes, that's not me today. So I made a song last year
in the moment.
that was a bit maybe more explicit. Yeah, like I was expressing myself in this mood and this tone, and I've grown. Maybe that part of me is still there somehow, some way, but like that's not necessarily me. So it's like timestamps as well
Yeah.
as it growing. So but that's still me though. Yeah, but that's me at a different point.
I would say you. I don't think it's you.
I don't know what you guys speak.
It's harder.
It's hard to separate because most times, just like what we said about you, your work is original. It's you.
Okay, yeah.
Like I always like to say, if I establish a business today, I am my business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I
It's
feel
hard
like-
to
I like to say that because so I picked a lot of notes steady from the movies. So like power for me, one thing I got was Ghost. His club was thriving, right? The club Truth was thriving because of shit. You understand? People came to the club. It's like you're coming to meet a celebrity.
Yes.
It's just the order of the club.
Yeah.
It's like people come to the club and they're like, "Is Ghost here?" Like they want to see that guy. Or that guy's the one coming, like, as the owner, he's the one doing the PR. And he's like,
Yeah,
like, yo, Shanti, let's go. I'm going to set some bottles over. And he's here, and he's there, and he's there. So it's like, you can hardly, because if you really want to get the best out of you, apply yourself. It's like, whatever is worth doing is worth it. And then if you want to do something well, I mean, if you want something done right, do it yourself. So I just feel like it's hard to separate, unless you're probably like a content creator or like actor or something. So yeah, then maybe you can separate the art because the character I'm portraying doesn't actually.
Yeah, it doesn't need to do.
You understand? And yeah, so then you can separate. But I think once you're doing anything that is expressive, not necessarily in the form of acting, you're expressing yourself, being words, being music, being whatever, as long as it's expression.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's part of it. Yeah, with acting, there's some levels of expressing that before you know it's people will like. Think about it, guys. When we're growing up, did you ever think Patience was up or sick?
No.
Then there's this lady who was in Spain. Did you ever think she could do anything hard? She always used to cry in movies or she saw.
I feel like you
There was
guys are
something-
going too far with that. Let's talk about a real life issue. Something I'm supporting real. R. Kelly. So this was somebody that I grew up listening to.
And he was, now.
Yes.
R. Kelly was funny. I mean,
Yeah. So that's so exactly. So
so
basically,
bad.
so that was my why I said
You said stop.
As I
I
said,
feel like you
I will
said
not
me.
do it.
Well, okay.
no, but alright, that's why I said I
Let me
can't
tell
do
you
it.
To leap off.
Me personally, I won't do it.
If I want
I
to
won't
start
do
to
it because
the R. Kelly
when I
songs
watch-
that I grew up with,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I'll
Easy.
say
No, I'm not even saying.
But when I
it's
watch
not
that
the
documentary,
kind of-
A lot of
If
once I watch that
Busted-
documentary, like I
if
would never
Busted
in my
was
life
trending-
care about R. Kelly song.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't even see his name.
I
I
do
see
that
his name.
song
I still listen
for
to Diddy.
now.
Yeah. So I didn't even see his name.
No, I
Diddy,
listen to
I was
Diddy
not
because
a
Diddy's
big
not
fan
the
of
shoe
Diddy
the
because like he was rap.
like his last album, Love or something like that. Or I listened to the album like, and I love it because it's not even him on the music. Like this particular song was playing in my head. What's love is you in it?
But maybe they two sing to one Diddy and R. Kelly.
No.
For my
Let me just say, wait. No, wait. Like I'm trying to say, you said that thing you said about separating the heart from the
Yes, exactly. That's what I
know
would
it,
do.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, then like for me, I'm just saying with this album, like when you
Yeah.
listen to it,
I get it.
Diddy's done what Diddy's done, right?
Yeah.
But if Diddy released an album and he has like 20 artists on that album featuring, it's just his name. All he says on the album, in my opinion, is just, yeah, baby, what's up? And all that thing. And then other people sing it, why am I discrediting the rest of their work? Because the guy's in prison. Let the people in prison not listen to his music.
Who are those 20 artists that decided to work with Diddy? That's the problem.
Bro, so many.
But that's the problem with that album. I'm sorry.
No, but even without that album,
So-
those people too, so many of them I have don't know this side of him.
Okay, maybe if before
It's
you
just
trial right now, because you said if he should drop an album now.
No,
It's not
I
an
didn't say
album.
I say his last
He
album.
cannot
That's
be
before.
okay.
His last album was like in 2022.
His last album, okay, fair. Which
Thank you.
because of because my best, I have a best out there to send this. I had R. Kelly songs on my
No,
See, the
I
was
like
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
That was the song that
I
I
love
used
Chris
since
Brown.
I was saying.
I like Chris Brown.
I love Chris Brown.
I loved Chris Brown for a while.
you loved
I love him.
Jesus Christ. You loved.
See,
I'm sorry.
I feel like I don't know.
my
Wait,
goodness.
I don't know where I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about this, but
Yeah.
to me, yeah, Chris Brown is probably like one of the most talented, like since
Oh,
Michael
bro.
Jackson.
He is
Chris
very,
Brown,
very,
that's
very
right now,
talented.
right now, Chris Brown is the most
He is
underappreciated
still
artist
very,
yeah,
talented.
right now.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but the reason he's unappreciated is because of the amount of cases.
it's not.
Because of the West. Do you know that Chris Brown is
The
still suffering from
reason
him and
Chris Brown
Rihanna?
started going down was because of that case.
But do you know he's still suffering from that?
Yes,
see, look,
and
if
he's
you-
still not changed from that
How?
because do you know how many cases?
Kanisha, sorry, were you there?
Are you a lawyer?
Calm down.
You know why I'm saying this thing? Because like, I don't know if you... I watched Chris Brown on Drink Champs,
I do.
Yeah.
right? No, like I watched him
I saw that
on Drink Champs like,
Yeah.
as a guest on the podcast.
Yes.
And he said something I loved. Do you understand? I think Nori asked him like, so like which one do you prefer? Like, do you smoke? Do you drink? And he's like, he does both. But like, do you understand? Sometimes you have to watch what you do. He's like, when he was younger, there was even times when he wasn't even smoking, but he was just dancing. Do you understand? But he's like, now you're at a point in life where sometimes you might not even do anything though, because Saul said glass in your hand, they run with heat. And before you're out the club, you're already hearing Chris Brown did this here. Do you understand? So he's like, and then it put it in perspective for me immediately. I was like, oh my goodness, it's crazy how you do. I'm not even trying to make this gender related, but you remember when we had an argument about they used to say that time when they say hang the rapist, and I said now that's the one that was
The
accusing
accuser.
the accuser has been found guilty. Are we going to hang the
Accuser.
the one accusing the
Yeah, they
rapist?
should-
Do you understand? Because what if they hung the guy?
Yeah.
So his
That-
last
that-
case
would you
was
have- so
2013.
20 what?
13.
That's well over 10 years ago.
No, I'm sorry. 2023.
Fine, 2023. But what's
Sorry,
the
that's 3 years
what
ago.
was we don't need
What did the
to
court say?
what was the
What was
issue
the
and what did
judgment?
they say? You understand? So what was the verdict? All I'm saying
What
is
was the verdict?
Kanisha nobody's perfect.
What was the fight?
London assault trial. Brown is accused of attacking a music producer's in London and Strawberry. February.
Yeah, maybe it's a fight in the club. So we don't know that one. I saw that as well.
Okay, my
So
sister.
my
not
point
found
is
guilty.
right here.
But
Before you make your point,
overall, no, and nobody else can do it. Nobody else can do it.
Before she makes
Sir.
your point, why I said this is just to let you understand that one action
Yeah.
years ago, the smallest actions now that
What
you
I'm
take
trying to tell you people, it's
could be
not
taken
one
out of
action.
proportion.
The
No,
reason
all I'm saying is there was a
the reason
genesis.
is there is that
I'm
it's
sorry,
not
I
one
understand.
action.
Yeah.
No, there was a genesis.
no, but yeah,
I could do something today and for the rest of my life. Do you understand? It's like the moment I'm
Yes,
tagged
so-
with this,
I understand. I understand. Yeah,
But
so
with
worry.
this
even if you
it's
hear
not
it,
enough to
Okay,
one
yeah, so
action.
yeah, so fine.
Even
Yeah,
after
that's
that
fair.
action,
Yeah.
he still kept doing
That's
it.
fair.
That's my
Yeah.
problem.
So what he's saying
right?
is that he's been violent.
If it's
Yes.
like Rihanna, that Rihanna
But then
case,
he
I'm
beat
like,
any
oh,
other
yes.
woman.
No,
Yes.
I don't know.
he does have other cases under that.
See, we need a clearance here.
Yeah, but I think overall, yeah, kind of the whole situation that we're all agreeing on now is that narratives like can make or can kill.
Yeah,
Like,
they can
narratives are very,
Narratives
so you have to like honestly, and
My
it's
problem
hard.
is if you're going to defend someone, but
Yeah.
I say I've known the feeling of really, really regretting defending someone.
Yeah.
So I like to do my research on this person. So when I was about to go into my defense for Chris Brown, I say, okay, let me just do a
So
quick Google
who's
search.
bench Chris Brown?
And then
I am.
no. So
I am. I'm not defending his actions because I wasn't there. I'm defending the
That was
artist.
why I was very
I
excited
am.
for this problem because I saw that
No,
Mary
it's
was
cool,
actually
it's cool.
defending him
But it's cool.
on that account. And then I need to let you know that truly, you need to do a background check on the people that you're trying to defend. Because for this person, I was a defender of him.
So can I put something?
I was
Yeah,
actively on his
Well,
side.
What I'm saying,
I
I get what you're saying about getting everything, getting the chips together, right? Yeah. For other facilities, why I still go back to the narrative, right? Is because if you check his work over the years, I feel like if someone who was actively doing this thing, you won't go as far as Chris Brown.
I going to relate his art to him as a person.
And so
It would not fly. You know Jonathan
If he's
Majors.
that one-
Where's Jonathan Majors?
yeah.
What happened to Johnny Depp?
Look at how
James, I'm trying to tell you that.
No,
I'm trying to make you understand that if it actually sticks, if those things actually stop
There's
Chris Brown,
repercussions for
he won't be where he is.
No.
But yeah, I think yeah,
That's what I personally feel.
overall, like
I
don't force anyone to like or dislike anyone. Like listen to who you want to listen to.
You know the kind of work that Chris Brown has been putting in on the list of, in fact, since the Rihanna's period, do you know the kind of work that
No,
this thing
no,
has been putting in for this career? Oh
Everybody
my days. No.
Everybody will put in work.
See, no. The kind of work Chris Brown has been putting to try
was
to raise his career back.
Of course, and that's what we're saying about narratives. Do you understand? Because
Yeah,
that one,
but
like the
the
thing with
unfortunate
Rihanna,
part
do you understand?
if
Has
he was-
traveled with him over the years. This guy has how many children? I think two.
Yes.
And should be. Do you understand? And he's still. I like how you're
So
so.
if you have if you get to forgive someone that doesn't have like a real current like pattern in these things, but Chris Brown is done to it. Like he does these things.
I rest my case. As me,
I love Chris Brown. I'm
I've never
sorry
really
to say.
caught
I
Chris
mean,
Brown.
not to
Yeah,
I love Chris Brown so
I rest
much,
my
and I will
case.
sing it to you.
I rest my. No. It's not. It's honestly
But
not.
like-
But this actually still boils down to
He
our
actually
question. You
does
actually
You
have-
separate
separate
the
the
artist.
artist.
Because like for me,
You
this
have to
skill,
very
I agree with why I said you cannot.
Good. If you
No,
can't
but
separate
see
the
why I
artist
still
from
stick to
the
you.
artist,
Cannot.
that's
I still stick to you.
But if you can't,
If his lyrics, you know you cannot. Like,
Chris Brown's lyrics.
if I say there's some songs, I'm just saying. I'm not saying his lyrics is taken
control. Then he's saying,
Do you understand?
He said that.
I'm saying I'm not saying
Yeah.
his lyrics. He said he would beat women. Why I'm saying you can still not separate the person. What I'm getting from that music is like if I sang now, someone heard the voice, like the recording of me singing. Or let me use K. If someone hears a recording of you singing, they have a picture of you. already.
Singing is
"Oh,
right.
yeah."
Do you understand? Frame. So when they meet you, it's either the perception of you.
Yes, matches or
Like, yeah, it's either it matches or it's direct, yeah, or
Why do
it's
you
solid
think
or
it's
it's not. So I'm just saying, like, still on still.
No, like for me now, but let me just clear something, right? Somebody I don't tolerate violence in any which way. It's wrong. You have no rights, whether you're the person who is starting it or you're the person continuing it. I do not agree. I do not condone it. If Chris Brown truly is guilty of the things that they said he has done, and maybe he really did them, I'm not saying he did not do it. There are some that I know that it's true. He has been found guilty. He has done community service for them. He should be found guilty. But I'm just saying that in this case, right, the love I have for Chris Brown, I see him in a different way.
Yes.
yeah.
Like,
And so that's her. So you should.
Yeah.
I don't convince anybody to listen to. Right? And just like, yeah, live your life.
That's
That's another thing.
why I was talking
I'm
about
letting
easy.
you know you are.
Easy. But that's it was just me making
I'm
this
just
point.
saying, don't
And
try
then
to
he's in
defend
prison.
it.
Yeah, no,
And I know
yeah,
he's
no,
in prison
Don't
for this thing.
try to defend
Like,
it.
but that's kind of like what you
Because
just did.
I
Wait,
know.
but wait.
It was like I shouldn't.
Wait, but let's slow down. That's another thing, yeah. Like this our generation today also. Let's not even argue on nothing. Like really and truly, yeah. If somebody enjoys something and you think that person is a murderers, whatever the case may be. I'm not Chris Brown, by the way.
Yeah.
If you think that person's a bad person, like let them listen to them. That's on you. Like me, I'm gonna listen to who I am. I'm not trying to convince you about anything. And let's not convince anyone. But someone posts something on social media today and they say, I like Chris Brown. Say, why the hell would you like Chris Brown? He's a bad person. They say, oh my god, there's somebody else who comments, you shouldn't like Chris Brown, you should like Usher instead. Someone say, no, I like Michael Jackson. Bro, I don't say I don't like Michael. I didn't say I don't like. Just I like Chris Brown. So there's no need for argument. No, like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like in life, like there's actually no need to ever argue or debate. Unless you want to if you sit down and say, hey, I want to have a debate with you. Let's see who's better. Usher or this person or Trey Songz. I won't even put Chris Brown in the same class with them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we say let's want to debate, fine, we sit down and we'll debate. But if someone says give their opinion, fine, that's your opinion. Like what's the next question? Do you get what I mean?
I love what I'm saying. Like,
So there's no need to ever argue or anything like
you
that.
just, oh my goodness, this is the most mature way you just closed out
That's
this last part. That was beautiful, man. Thank you so much, Jay.
Yeah, I appreciate
For making out the time. Thank you guys too so much for making up.
I tried.
Yeah, I hope that we get to have you again.
Nah, I'd love to come.
Yeah, and then next time we definitely gonna do much more. Talk about much more.
For sure.
I love it, man. I really would like to. I gotta give it to you, bro. There's somebody inside here.
I appreciate it.
From how this episode started.
Hearing you say these things makes so much sense.
Nah, I appreciate you. I'm honored. Thank you for having me as a guest. Once again, I'm a big fan of the platform. Everything Joss Angeles to the world and back. Like I'm telling you, this is just like my thing I always tell people now is I want to look back in 10 years. We're looking at Disney. We're looking at some of the biggest things like Joss. And the thing is, like in 2010, 2009, Joss was popping. Like if you talk about music specifically, all them Chalk Boys guys was popping. People people forget like the biggest people them Wiz just spend time with Joss. There's a tweet I retweeted from Wizkid like 2009 and said like last year said everybody wants to be Joss boy now. No. Do you understand? 2009, like you know when you're just having that regular like banter or say, all these guys they form like say they come from Lagos now. Everybody from Lapo baby, everybody from Nepo baby. Just like Lamba, like he's like everybody wants to be Joss boy now. Like that just tells you what it meant to the scene. History of Nigeria that we spoke about as well. Just Tin City played a big part when before the British government officials came to make Nigeria and stuff. The white people, the missionaries who came here like for mission work, came and stayed in Dorothy. Like Jos is important when it comes to history, entertainment, people, culture, food. It's also in the middle belt, location, geographically. Like we're in the middle of everything. So like everything Jos.
And there's no way
That's
I want to ask
location just
device, right?
okay.
Because I think like we need to have a conversation with someone that actually knows about the mining industry. Somebody that knows about the mineral resources that we actually do have just because we tend to say this thing a lot. We tend to say like just has a lot of resources. But nobody actually.
So would you want to know about like the business we have now or back then? Like now?
No.
Okay. So I would say
let's know what we have now and how we can build like just
okay.
the resources that we have now. Because how else do we want to?
I would love to share contact of a couple people that I know that embodies that
Yes.
right now. Just
Please will talk.
yeah, okay, yeah, come. Yeah, so if you guys have that conversation.
Yes,
that would be really
go
fun.
into it.
Yeah, hey, sure. But it's looking great. Yeah, thanks again for having me on and what's long. Why?
You guys in your song already, right?
Yes, sorry. But I would never ever want
It's okay, no problem.
But I also do it.
But guys, from me to you guys, is it white wine?
Okay, wait, Barry,
I'm drinking red wine. Like,
Barry, can we do it together? Can we end it? We'll just say like maybe 3, 2, 1 is it Y1. Okay.
Yeah.
But also we'll do the minute.
Please let me do my.
Yeah, okay, yes. Picture like I think. So
Is it this? What
Why?
is it? Cross?
yeah. So anywhere you guys see
Just
just
say
say
Y1 easily.
What?
Because I was so in love. I'm still in love.
West side.
Oh,
Oh,
before you say,
Bro, same. That's one of my idols.
That's what that person called. Please keep let his image. Like
Yeah.
what a beautiful voice. Oh my God.
you don't want to separate the art.
He doesn't have any kind of
Somebody call
Yeah.
Everybody can say a big.
Okay, so that's like you said. Would you say Y?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Should we do is it white wine or white wine? What should we do?
Is it white wine?
Perfect, yeah. I like how she did it with like, yeah, calm. Okay, so who's giving us the countdown? Okay, calm.
If you guys are ready,
We're ready.
this, right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It's
Is it white wine?